Okay, everybody knows Kim Kardashian, right? Reality TV queen, famous family. She's been a household name for years, captivating audiences with her larger-than-life persona and glamorous lifestyle. And those curves? Don't even get me started. She's known for her iconic hourglass figure, which has set trends and sparked countless conversations. Before Kanye, there was Ray J, Chris Humphries, the list goes on. Each relationship brought its own share of media frenzy and public scrutiny. Kim's always been in the spotlight, honey. From her early days in the public eye to her current status as a media mogul, she's never shied away from the cameras. Now Kanye, musical genius, absolutely. Fashion icon, debatable. But there's no denying his impact on both industries. This is a man who once said he's the greatest artist of all time. Confidence? Never an issue. His bold statements and larger-than-life persona have always kept him in the headlines. But before Kim, he was linked to models and designers. His relationships were as high-profile as his career. Remember Amber Rose? Juicy stuff. Their relationship was the talk of the town, filled with its own share of drama and headlines. What happens when you mix a reality star with a rapper known for his ego? A whole lot of drama. Their union was bound to be explosive. Kim and Kanye were friends first. They shared a mutual respect and admiration for each other's work. A slow burn, you know? Their friendship gradually blossomed into something more. He admired her from afar. Kanye often spoke about how he was drawn to her beauty and charisma. She was intrigued by his talent and confidence. Kim saw something special in Kanye that went beyond his public persona. Fast forward to 2012. This was the year everything changed. Kanye finally makes his move. He decided it was time to take their relationship to the next level. The rest, as they say, is history. Their love story has been a roller coaster filled with ups and downs but always captivating. Kim and Kanye's romance? It was a whirlwind. From the moment they went public, the world was captivated by their every move. Their relationship seemed like a fairy tale, filled with glitz, glamour, and a touch of drama. Public dates, extravagant gestures. Remember that Jumbotron marriage proposal? It was the stuff of Hollywood legends. Kanye rented out a whole baseball stadium. Talk about grand gestures. He went all out to make sure their moments were unforgettable. Kim, always one to keep up with her man, dove headfirst into Kanye's world. She embraced his lifestyle and his passions, showing up at his events and supporting his ventures. She traded her bodycon dresses for a more high-fashion look. Her wardrobe transformed, reflecting Kanye's influence and the couple's evolving image. Some people loved it, some people hated it. The fashion world was divided, but Kim was making bold choices. But hey, she was trying new things. Their relationship was everywhere. They were the talk of the town, constantly pushing boundaries and setting trends. Paparazzi followed their every move. Every outing, every event, every moment was captured and scrutinized by the media. They even landed the cover of Vogue, much to the chagrin of fashion purists everywhere. It was a milestone that cemented their status as a power couple. Love them or hate them, you couldn't ignore them. Their influence was undeniable and their presence was felt across the entertainment industry. But let's be real, this was always going to be a relationship full of fireworks. With two such strong personalities, sparks were bound to fly. Two big personalities, both used to getting their own way. Could it last? The world watched with bated breath, wondering if this Hollywood romance would stand the test of time. The wedding? Lavish doesn't even begin to describe it. Florence, Italy, a wall of flowers, celebrities everywhere. It was the event of the year. Kim looked stunning. Kanye looked, well, like Kanye. Then came the babies. Northwest, the firstborn, a fashion icon in the making. Saint, Chicago, and Psalm followed. A beautiful family, blending Kim's Armenian heritage with Kanye's strong sense of identity. They seemed happy, right? But behind the scenes, whispers of trouble in paradise. Kanye's struggles with mental health. Kim's ever-growing business empire. Were they growing apart? Section 4. Keeping up with Kimye, the highlights. Let's be honest, honey, part of the fun was the drama. The ups and downs, the twists and turns. It was like watching a real-life soap opera unfold before our eyes. Remember the time Kanye jumped on stage at the VMAs? That moment is etched in pop culture history. Taylor Swift will never live that down. Her shocked expression said it all. Or when he declared he was running for president. That was a curveball no one saw coming. We all thought it was a joke at first. The reactions were priceless. Kanye is nothing if not unpredictable. His actions kept everyone on their toes. And who could forget his Twitter rants? Those were legendary in their own right. Kanye always speaks his mind, even if it gets him in hot water. His controversial statements often sparked debates. But through it all, Kim stood by her man. She was his rock, his support system, at least for a while. Their relationship had its fair share of troubled moments. But it wasn't all crazy, right? There were moments of genuine happiness. There were sweet moments too. Times when their love shone through. Like the time Kanye surprised Kim with a private orchestra in their living room. It was a grand romantic gesture. Or when they renewed their vows in a private ceremony. A moment of recommitment and love. Deep down, there was love there. You could see it in their eyes. The question is, was it enough? Only time will tell. Section 5 Hash influence. From music to fashion and everything in between. Let's be real. Kim and Kanye were a power couple. They dominated headlines, set trends, and influenced everything from music to fashion. Kanye's Yeezy line, a cultural phenomenon. Kim's shapewear brand, Skims, a billion-dollar empire. They understood the power of their brand. They knew how to monetize their every move, and they weren't afraid to push boundaries. Love them or hate them, Kim and Kanye changed the game. Section 6, Cracks in the Mirror, the beginning of the end. By 2020, the cracks were impossible to ignore. Kanye's presidential campaign, let's just say it was interesting. His public outbursts became more erratic. Kim, ever the businesswoman, was focusing on her law studies and her growing empire. The final straw, it's hard to say for sure. Was it Kanye's increasingly unpredictable behavior, or had they simply grown apart? Whatever the reason, in February 2021, Kim filed for divorce. The internet went wild. Section 7. Moving on life after Kimye. The divorce was messy. Public accusations, custody battles, and Kanye's very public pleas for Kim to come back. But Kim stood firm. She was done. It's been a few years now and both seem to be moving on. Kim's dating again, focusing on her businesses and advocating for criminal justice reform. Kanye's still making music, albeit with a lower profile. So, what's the moral of the story? Love is complicated, especially in the spotlight. Kim and Kanye's story is a cautionary tale about the pressures of fame, the challenges of mental health, and the importance of putting yourself first. Stay tuned, darlings, because you know this isn't the last chapter.